My name is Kevin, and my guest today is Nathan.
Hello.
Today we're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts. So you want to tell us something about your history with Kingdom Hearts series?
Yeah, so I originally got into the game because I was trolling through GameStop and I was looking through all the different stuff, and I was looking for, a new game to buy. I had just gotten some Christmas money, and I saw on the back cover of the game, because I was really interested in a bunch of different really, intricate, weird games or whatever. I saw it was there's like Disney stuff on there. I was like, oh, hey, that's interesting. I'll check that out. And I saw on the back that there was Nightmare Before Christmas. Huge fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. I was like, oh man, I definitely got to try this game out, because like having a role playing game with Disney World, I thought that was a super interesting format for a game storyline and everything. And that's originally what hooked me into the whole series, was just me having an interest in something like that. Also, at the time, I was trying to find other Nightmare Before Christmas games, and there was nothing good that was out. There's one game that came out on PS2 that was just garbage. It was essentially Tap Tap Revolution, Nightmare Before Christmas style.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Kingdom Hearts the first one you picked up?
The first Kingdom Hearts was the very first Kingdom Hearts game that I picked up.
Nice.
Immediately after that, I picked up Kingdom Hearts 2, and I didn't know what was going on. The whole intro to Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't make any sense if you don't know about what happens beforehand, which is in the Chain of Memories Game Boy Advance game. So when I had found that out, I did a little bit of research online, looked it up. I, got my hands on it and played the crap out of it. Beat it 3 times over, if I remember correctly. And not only on top of that, but in the remix versions too, I also beat it 2 times over.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think it's fair to say you're a fan of the series.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So which one's been your favorite so far?
My favorite one so far is probably, gotta be Kingdom Hearts 2. I spent so many hours on that game trying to 100% it.
So we just watched the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us a quick recap of what it was all about?
So, the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that came out for the D23 convention was essentially Disney's big, huge thing where they go and they release all their new Disney stuff. It's a big, huge... It's like a gaming convention, but it isn't a gaming convention. They released gameplay footage, which showed the Toy Story world, which is really, really interesting because in the previous games, they wanted to have Pixar-related stuff with Disney World, but they weren't able to get the rights to it through, Disney and Pixar having their whatever quarrels that it is in between Square Enix and Disney being able to work together in order to make the games.
Right. So what was the most, shocking or interesting thing in the trailer?
So,
for you, anyway.
At least for me, the thing that I really, really like is the fact that you're able to have more than just 2 of your friends along with you. So, in the gameplay footage, it showed Donald, Goofy, Buzz Lightyear, and Woody all fighting along with you against the Heartless. Normally, it would have just been you and then Donald and Goofy, or Donald and Buzz Lightyear, or something like that, and you would have to choose. You'd have to make a conscious decision.
Sora plus 2.
Yeah, Sora plus 2, exactly. And now, you can have more than just the 2 characters to fight alongside with, which I think is absolutely a really, really cool thing to have for the game. Yeah. You're not forced to make these crucial decisions that would have cost you a boss battle in the previous games.
How does this trailer seem to you like it advances the lore and story of the series?
What I like about the trailer was the fact that even though Sora, Donald, and Goofy have been to all these different worlds, they're still startled when they come and they look different, or their environment is different from what they're normally used to. I think that's a very genuine characteristic of their personalities. And then the thing that I really like about the storyline that's progressing is that it showed young Xehanort as the big huge battle between Sora and him. And there's just this dialogue that was going on, which really pushes the whole idea that he's trying to resurrect himself, which is, I don't know if you knew that that's what the storyline was going along with, but he wants to resurrect himself so that way he can rebuild Kingdom Hearts and essentially rewrite the code of the universe, or however they want to put it together. The fact that they're able to show that there's actually progression going from world to world and having this conflict and this battle between these 2 big huge forces, it's really interesting, and it really excites me for what there is to come.
Cool. So what worlds are you kind of looking forward to the most? Whether or not they were actually shown in the trailer, I guess what are you hoping for?
I know they're not going to have a lot of the other worlds from the previous game games because I know they want to, use as much of the content as they can and try and bring in as many people as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited for the Big Hero 6 world because it would be really nice to see more of that.
Right.
And it'd be really cool to see, like Sora flying on Betamax because, I mean, who doesn't want to, fly around on a big fat dude?
Yeah. Right.
The worlds that I am excited to see is I hope that they bring back Pirates of the Caribbean because that was a really, really fun world to play in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Right, and there's plenty of more movies that have come out since then too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
In the last,
exactly.
13 years.
Yeah, I think 4 have come out.
Yeah, that's a bit to draw on.
Yeah, so I mean they have a lot of content to use,
Mm-hmm.
and also I mean Disney's just constantly been popping out a bunch of really good content for their animated series and their real world stuff, and they might even have callbacks to some of the older worlds too. They might have another Tron world, or they might have another Atlantis world because that's a theme. It's the
Which Atlantis?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. That would be cool if they had the other Atlantis and then Sora and Donald and Goofy were all like, what? This isn't. Where's Ariel? They're like, who the hell is
That
Ariel?
would be good.
Yeah. It'd be like a little, inside joke or whatever.
Yeah. What do you think about some of the new mechanics? I mean, are there things that you're looking forward to the most out of that, or are there anything that kind of you're apprehensive about?
The thing that I know is going to be difficult is the fact that the fighting is going to be more spread out. In the previous games, like all the combat happens, within like essentially a 25 or a 30-foot radius. You can bounce back and forth and damage everybody and feel super duper powerful. In this one, it looks like you're going to need to have a little bit more finesse. There's a lot more reaction commands, which throws back to Birth by Sleep, with the different like fighting styles and stuff like that would happen, where it would change how you do stuff. So I'm excited that they're implementing that and that Sora's going to be, doing more of that.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that his Keyblade changes into like, different sort of weapons and whatnot.
Yeah.
I like that. I think it's really interesting. I mean, it makes it to where it's not, rehashed gameplay.
It's definitely visually stunning in the trailer.
Oh yeah, and that's one of the things that's really, really great about the game is that it is visually stunning from start to finish. The entire game, all of the games. I mean, you get to go in and explore all these favorite Disney worlds that you normally wouldn't been able to explore, because when you're watching a movie or you're watching a TV series or something like that, you only get to see what the camera shows you.
Yeah.
When you're playing in a 3-dimensional world, you get to see all the stuff that you weren't able to get to see. I don't know, that's something that I really enjoy. I don't know if that's what draws other people into games like
For
that.
sure, you get to participate in the world instead of just watch it. It's
Yeah.
totally interactive.
Yeah, and that's just it's a great thing, and I appreciate it just so much. Yeah.
And, yeah, that's it. Thanks, Nathan, for putting up with my questions. And
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I love talking about this stuff. It's great.
Yeah, it's a good time. Good time. All right, thanks. That's it. Bye.